Hello random people on the internet, my name is Banana, and today I'm actually bored of grinding combat. Combat is a grind, and it's a sort of dead grind right now. I don't know, everyone's been grinding combat forever, and it's just not worth it to me anymore. So today, we're actually going to go down, and we're going to go to our storage room, and I'm going to grab a secret backpack that I have. So I grab this backpack, and then I open it up, and inside there is a chest. And inside this chest, there is actually my foraging armor. Today, we're actually just going to talk about foraging. Heck yeah, dude. Now, you may be asking yourself, why is foraging so good right now? Well, basically, they have been just editing foraging over the past couple updates to make it actually worth grinding for. I've been grinding foraging since the dawn of time, but now pretty much every single player has a reason to grind foraging, and it's a lot easier than it used to be. So, in this video, I'm just going to go over why foraging is so good, what has made it good, and how to do it best, obviously. I've made a couple videos on this, but, you know, foraging, it's epic. So, the first change that actually made foraging better than it was actually the addition of the skill XP boost potions that were added in the, Christmas update. So, these ones are really good, and they've actually been upping them over and over. Like, they've been buffing these potions and making them much better to use overall. So, there's a lot of them you can see I have here. I have a lot of foraging boost 2s. I'm trying to find a foraging boost 1 in here, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to find it. 2... My co-op does a lot of foraging though, like way too much. And you can see that I have a bunch of foraging boost pots on me right now. I have a total of 6 actually on me. And then these XP boost pots just make it so much easier to grind foraging just because of their insane duration that you can get on them. Like you can see right now, these have 10 minute, 24 minute, and 5 minutes, and it's a foraging boost 1. But if I actually go over to my bazaar, which I'm going to go do right now. Let me teleport to the spawn, please. Thank you. We're going to go over to the bazaar, and we are going to buy glowstone, because glowstone is hype. We're just going to buy a stack, and apparently we're not going to buy a stack. I apparently lied. Still not going to buy a stack. Let me buy it. There we go. Alright, so we got a stack here. And then we're going to go grab 2 stacks of redstone. And you can actually make an enchanted redstone lamp for 32 glowstone and 2 stacks of enchanted redstone. And they made it so much easier to level these foraging pots. You can put in a level 1. I have level 2s in here. I shouldn't have done level 2s, but it doesn't really matter because they're all going to become level 3. And they're all going to have an increased duration on them. Like you can see, my potions have 49-minute durations. I'm alchemy 37. So, yeah, the higher alchemy you are, the longer you'll be able to forage. So, this update was actually really nice for just grinding XP, but it still didn't promote actually doing it. Now, the next update I'm going to talk about was actually the holy grail of foraging. The pets update. Now, you may be thinking, why does the pets update increase foraging so much? Why is it so good for foraging? Well, basically, I have the 2 pets from foraging. You can make the wolf pet and the ocelot pet. I have an epic ocelot. Epic ocelot's better. And then legendary wolf. And these pets cost 8 stacks of their respective wood. Ocelot costs jungle and wolf costs spruce. And this made foraging so much more worth it, because here's the thing about foraging before the pets update. You would basically get the wood, and you would either sell it to someone buying minion slots for about merchant buy price, which is okay. It wasn't terrible money per hour. It wasn't great though by any means. It didn't come close to summoning eyes, it didn't do anything. But then when this update came out and people were crafting epic wolves over and over, like me and my co-op, where we have how many wolves do we have? We have 8 wolves right now, and we've sold probably 4. So we have a lot of wolves that we crafted. Lots of bats too, but that's aside the point. When people are crafting this many wolves, they need a lot of spruce. So the strategy was to just go get a bunch of spruce. You know, me and the boys collected 1.4 million spruce out here. And you may be thinking, can't they just buy from the merchant? Well, that, my children, is fixed with the next update. So foraging was good with the pets update. It was an okay money source because you were getting like 150k per stack of enchanted spruce, and it was just insane already. I was already hyped. And then they add my boy Bazaar, and then they capped merchant buy price or buying. You used to be able to just go over here. If you didn't want to buy from AH for spruce, you just come over here and craft your wolf pet by doing this. But 640 of each item per day. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Because now, rather than selling for like 150k per stack of spruce, it is selling for, let me check her out. It's selling for 222k. They upped the price of spruce so much, and it was higher, but now everyone's foraging. By the way, that's the one reason you might not want to forage, because everyone's doing it, and it's really annoying right now. But, I mean, they made spruce so much more worth, and it's beautiful. I am so happy. Every single wood is up in value since the Bazaar update, because wood used to be really cheap at the merchant. It would cost you 50k per stack of wood to buy from the merchant, and you could get one about every minute, even if you were slow. Especially with quick crafting out with the pets update, it was so easy to get wood from the merchant, but they fixed that. So now people have to manually grind wood, or you have to buy from Bazaar. And Bazaar, every single wood is selling for like 2,500 per enchanted, and that's insane. That's really good. And then you have enchanted jungle and enchanted spruce that are both selling for about 3,500, but they are dropping in price. I wouldn't recommend being as crazy as I am and just committing to the spruce lifestyle with your minions as well. I wouldn't recommend this, but it's insane. Foraging has gone up in value a lot, and you may be wondering, how do I forage the best? Well, basically, there is a couple things that you can do to up your foraging gains. On it, obviously, you want to run the golden axe and the jungle axe. You want to have both of these in your inventory, and the reason for that is the golden axe is good for piles. The jungle axe is better for like trees, because you don't want to spend too much time mining the trees and looking up, and the jungle axe will solve that. And then you want the best pet in the game, the Ocelot pet. Definitely the best pet in the game, because you get that foraging XP boost. You want this to be epic unless you really care about the dodge boost. Like, the thing about the difference between epic and legendary is about 7 million XP in leveling. Like, it takes a long time to level these pets. Mine is level 81, and it's one of the highest level pets I've seen, because I've grinded a lot of foraging since the update. But some people don't have the time to grind that much foraging, and you're going to have a long grind ahead of you if you are grinding the legendary pet. And then you obviously want the foraging boost pots, the foraging boost 3. It's only going to be helpful. You definitely you need to make those, because otherwise you are not going to be getting your maximum XP. And it ends up being where you can get, rather than the original 6 XP per log that you break, you get about, like right now, I'm at 8.9 with the XP boost pot and the level 81 Ocelot. Remember, it is level 81, so it's pretty tough. And you may be wondering, what are you brewing right now? I'm making a haste pot, because haste pots are going to be your best friend. Usually, when I do foraging, I will pop a haste potion that has an enchanted redstone block on it, giving me an hour and a half of grinding. But right now I'm just making it with a enchanted redstone. And also, the haste pots are going to just be so long with the addition of the parrot pet. Parrot pet's really expensive. Mine's level 96 because I've bought a lot of enchanted cane and brewed a lot to level this thing up. But these things are going to make you like forage forever, because I will pull out my parrot, I will drink my pots, and it'll end up where I have about an hour and a half of the XP boost, or an hour and 40 minutes I think it is about. And that is such a long time to be grinding the foraging. Like, you guys don't understand how long you're gonna have to do this if you want to be maximum efficiency. Like, I'm saying, you're grinding with the XP boost, you're grinding the whole time at max efficiency. You're gonna be sitting there for almost 2 hours just grinding if you don't want to waste any pot time. And I made very short pots right now just to show you in this video how I forage, how you can do it best. And yeah, I'm gonna go to the spruce, I'm gonna find a good lobby, and then I'll show you. Alright, so I found an okay lobby. Like, there's only like one dude grinding in here right now. So I'm just gonna show you everything that I do. For the first thing that I do is I run this young dragon armor, and I run farmer boots. And this is actually the fastest base speed you can get on a set in the game. If you're running like god pots, like if you have all the speed potions and all that, I'm pretty sure full young is better just because you can get above the speed cap a little bit. But since we're not really going for above the speed cap, I just have this on. You can also run speed potions with this, or rabbit, because both of them are actually really good, but I don't really use it because I don't see a point in going faster than how fast I am, because just with this set I'm at 280 speed, and if I'm going absurdly faster, it's like not even worth it. So basically, you know, you have to have your parrot out, obviously, and then you drink your haste potion. You can see just that potion is 45 minutes of length without the like redstone block on there, so it is a long time. And then you just go ham. Like, you just basically you cut the trees with the axe, and then you want to just focus the piles. The piles are always going to be the best thing in getting spruce. And then you want to just like flick over to a tree as you're running by. It's like this tree, and it's just going to be a very long and tedious grind of fighting people for piles, because if you want someone to leave your lobby, you just deprive them of every pile that they can get, and that is going to hurt them. Especially the jungle axe people. If you actually want to counter jungle axe people, let me find a pile so I can show you guys how you can easily destroy a jungle axe player's dreams. Okay, so someone with jungle axe, you want to break from the middle of the pile outwards, because then they can't break one end of the pile and go to the other end. Like, if you just break that middle right there, you can see that I actually get the majority of the logs, because wherever they break from, they're going to get like nothing. And I am just going to get the majority of it, because they're going to get maybe 3 logs if you let them like hit there. So foraging in the spruce area is definitely really good, but it's also sometimes not that great. When there's a lot of people online, there is also a lot of people grinding spruce, so it might not be worth it in the long run for you to commit to spruce. Jungle and dark oak are really good. Dark oak is the best for experience. With the ocelot out, you can get like 200,000 XP an hour in the dark oak area, but I would argue that spruce is better like combination, because it's good XP. It's over 200,000 XP an hour, I would say. I don't really math out my XP, I just grind the XP. And the money from spruce is insane, but it is dropping with the amount of people grinding it. So I don't know if I'd commit just to spruce. You could definitely try any of the woods, and you get about a stack of enchanted spruce every 15 minutes, I would say. Like, from the hour and 30 minutes, hour and 40 minutes that I grinded earlier, I grinded for a little bit less than an hour and 40 minutes. I actually got this much spruce. I got almost 7 stacks. So you get a lot of spruce. You got to remember, I am Foraging 31. I am the number 33 forager on this server. But you're going to get a lot of foraging XP. You're going to get a lot of money per hour, because if you're getting 4 stacks an hour, I get a little more, just a little more. And if you get 4 stacks an hour and they sell for 220k, you're getting about $1 million an hour. And you should get more than 4 stacks an hour, depending on how much you grind this, because the more you grind this, the better you will get for loot, because you're going to get that triple drop chance to go up. You're going to get everything like that, and then you're going to get more XP the more you grind this, obviously, because you're going to have your ocelot pet leveling you up. Right now I don't have a boost pot on because I'm not planning on foraging after this. I'm just showing this in the video. But yeah, you get a lot of XP, you get a lot of money, and a lot of strength. That's one of the reasons that foraging is the best skill to grind right now. Like, combat is still probably the best if you want to up your damage But if you already have a high combat, if you're already like combat 40 plus, and you just cannot be bothered to up that even more, or if you're already combat 50 like a lot of people are who AFK'd their vampire mask gas farms, you can actually grind foraging for a lot more increased damage, because every single level you get is going to be 2 extra strength that is added to you. And a lot of the pets and stuff do things based off strength. You can run the strong armor with tarantula helmet with your strength. There's a lot of things that you can do with more strength, and it's only going to be helpful in the long run to grind foraging. And now that there is good money involved in it, foraging is definitely something that I think every single player should consider. I have been on this bandwagon for forever, and I'm glad that it is finally going to pay off. I'm just mad that I sold so much spruce before these updates, because, I mean, I have like 800,000 spruce collected myself, almost 900,000. I'm number 15. Imagine being the guy who has like 8.8 million spruce, RATMOGS. That guy is insane. So, basically, yeah, foraging good, combat bad, grind foraging. That's the whole video. If you guys did enjoy, or if it helped you out at all, I would really appreciate a like, or a subscription, or even a membership with the blue join button down below. Thanks to my current members that are in the description. And yeah, that is going to be all for today. I will talk to you guys in the next one. Peace out.